Hi everyone, this is Naina from Angelic Echoes. Welcome back to my channel. We are going to do a reading today to connect once again with the angels as to what do the angels want us to know. And I'm bringing in the Tarot-Libs by Mystic Moon Oracles for that, to see what question we need to answer. And then I'm going to use my intuition and discretion as to what to do next. So thank you, angels. What does everyone need to know about? Everyone watching, what do they need to know about? Thank you, angels. These two cards have, well, this came out and this caught my attention. So, all right, so the first one is steps needed to improve my self-esteem, okay? So what steps are actually needed to improve my self-esteem is the question. And where am I wasting my time and energy? Isn't that interesting in terms of how these two actually correlate with each other? So what the angels are saying here is that the steps needed to improve your self-esteem is dependent on where you're wasting or spending your time and energy, which means if you are feeling low and depleted and down about yourself and about your life, it is because you are spending and wasting your time on things that no longer serve you, or you're wasting your time on things that do not align with your heart space, your passion. It doesn't ignite you. It doesn't do anything for you. It's actually killing your vibe. So that's what the angels are saying here. So this is what the focus is for this reading, okay? So what do we need to do to improve the self-esteem, and where are we wasting the time and energy? And this could be about your twin as well. So this could be about you or your twins. I feel what I'm feeling guided to do is to bring in a tarot to gain clarity of where this energy is. So I'll be back. All right, so I'm bringing in the Gilded Tarot. So thank you, angels. Steps needed to improve my self-esteem. Can we get clarity on who is this about, or does it even matter? Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's about anyone watching, or it could be about somebody that somebody watching is inquiring about. But can we get clarity on this? Steps needed to improve my self-esteem, and where am I wasting my energy? Sorry, thank you, angels. I feel this is the wrong deck. That's what the angels are saying. So let's bring in the Almost Tarot. So thank you, angels. Can we get clarity on this? Okay, so this was the right deck. Okay, so apologies. Thank you, angels. So this is about a higher calling. So what the angels are saying here is that if you are not following your higher calling, you are going to be feeling down, depressed, sad, miserable, bored, because you are wasting your time on things that are not in alignment with your soul path and what you actually came here to do as a soul, and what you're born to do, which is your higher calling, whatever that may be. Meaning it's not in alignment with your passion, your true passion of what sparks you, or you're magnetically drawn to within yourself. You are not focusing on that. So what you should be focusing on to improve your self-esteem, and where your energy should be spent, is on your soul purpose and higher path. And that, to know that, you got to connect with your inner self to understand where is your heart space at, and where is your soul calling, and what actually lifts you up, what makes you happy, what are you drawn to, what are you wishing for, what do you want in your life, and align your actions, minds, thoughts with what is it that you actually want, which is probably your higher calling and soul calling. This is the ultimate message here, okay? So let's see what else we need to know about this. And I'm feeling this could be, so this could definitely be for everyone watching, whether you're twin flame or not. This could also be for twin flame. So if you are not a twin flame, take this as it, as a message for you, as it is. And if you are a twin flame, I'm going to dig deeper. Okay, so that's how we're going to do this here. So that, because the twin flame journey is a little bit more complex. So thank you, angels. Is there any particular guidance? Okay, I'm feeling drawn to bring in this deck again. So thank you, angels. Is there any further guidance on this that we can get clarity on? Okay, being defensive about change and the need to step into one's power. So what I feel the angels are actually saying here is that if you are, again, if your self-esteem is low, you're feeling down, depressed, bored, withdrawn, because you're, again, not following your higher calling, your heart space, your soul path, you're not following your true passion and desires, you are obviously acting up by being defensive about change. You are resisting change, you are scared of change, you are fearful of change. You are probably pretending like nothing's wrong, or you are actually trying to protect what you've got and resisting change, when you actually need to be stepping into your power. So this is what I feel the angels are saying here. What I'm also feeling is that change is going to come inevitably, because change is inevitable. We all have to go through changes. That's just the way life is. Nothing remains the same forever. It can get better or it can get worse, okay? But change is a constant thing, and change is going to come in like a tornado that's going to disrupt everything, and it's going to be like a lightning shock that's going to force one to step into their power. And I'm very much connecting with the divine masculine with this reading now. That if the divine masculine is resisting change and being defensive about it, there's going to be a sudden shift in change that's going to be like an electric shock in order to bring power in. And I feel this could even be divine intervention. So that's what I'm connecting with here. So let's see what else we need to know. So let's now tap in with the divine masculine's energy. That's what I'm feeling guided to do, okay? So thank you, angels. What is happening with the divine masculines right now? Where is the divine masculine collective at? Confused about a happy home. Wow, change power. Oh, thank you, angels. This is exactly what I was just saying now. Becoming independent. Okay, so the divine masculine could be feeling confused about which way to go, because this is a fear-based energy of not being able to take that leap of faith to follow their heart, to have this happy home. And I also feel that the divine masculine wants this happy home with the divine feminine, but doesn't know how to move forward. And again, it's only fears that are holding the divine masculine back. But there's going to be a sudden shift and change that's going to bring about power with the divine masculine. Okay, so this change is coming in, and I feel a big change is coming in for the divine masculine to step into the divine masculine's power, which is going to make them obviously independent, strong, and ready to fight for the love for the divine feminine. That's what I'm connecting with here, okay? So that's coming soon. The divine masculine is definitely going to go through major change to bring in power, to fight for the love for the divine feminine, and actually go for what they want. Take that leap of faith and go for what they want. Now, if you, whether you're male or female watching, you would know if you are divine masculine or feminine. Generally, the masculine is the one that generally runs and is distracted and is scared to take the leap of faith. And the divine feminine is very much more spiritually inclined. Not to say that the divine masculine isn't, but the divine feminines are generally more spiritually mature, or the divine feminine is the one that sometimes chases the divine masculine, which is where that has to stop. For the divine masculine to actually come around, the divine feminine has to stop chasing. And the divine feminines are the one that are the light to the divine masculine, okay? So let's see what else we need to know about the divine masculines right now. Thank you, angels. What else is happening with the divine masculines? Wow. Okay, so we've got here sorting out karmic ties, obligations, responsibilities, and duties. And this is what your divine masculine could be consumed by. They're obviously focusing on probably family responsibilities, financial commitments, partnership commitments as well, family ties, you know, things that they need to release themselves from is what they're focusing on right now. And you are being reminded, as if you're a divine feminine watching, you're being reminded that you and your twin could be mirroring each other and going through the same things right now. So what this means is that if you're feeling bored, depressed, sad, lonely, miserable, having restless nights, sleepless nights, even could be going through a heart chakra palpitation. That's what I've been feeling, okay, heart chakra activation. You and your twin are probably feeling each other and going through the same things. Just because you're not together in the physical world does not mean you don't mirror each other. You do mirror each other. You go through the same things together because you're connected at a soul level. So even if you have different worlds in your physical reality. And this is what's happening right now. So there's definitely change coming in that's going to shift things to bring the divine masculine into their full power, to become independent, to release codependencies is also what I'm feeling, to be ready to fight for what they want and to stand strong in their power for what they want, and to break these 3D matrix conditioning that, you know, the divine masculines have been so deeply programmed into. So that's what's happening with the divine masculine. So let's see if we can get further guidance from the angels about what to expect here. Especially now that we're heading towards the Easter weekend, what do we need to know? That's important because that's usually a time of also resurrection. So we've got, they need to come to terms with making a decision, and you have to let them do it in their own way. Don't get involved, focus on inner peace. So this is a message for the divine feminine, that the divine masculine has to make the decision and do it in their own way, and that you do not get involved in their business and their drama or their situation. You do you keep your inner peace, release judgment, have empathy, have compassion, be impartial, and just focus on doing you. That's the message for the divine feminine. So what is happening in the divine masculine's world, which is what the angels want you to know about, is that conflict is causing problems. So there's a lot of conflict going on in the divine masculine's world right now. This could be inner conflict manifesting itself in their outer reality as conflict external to them in terms of probably relationships, family situations, even tower moments where things might be, they could be juggling many things, or things may not go to plan. But it always starts with the inner self and manifests itself in the outer reality. And so the angels are saying, don't get involved in drama, arguments, or gossip. Pull away until it passes. So as a divine feminine, you being protected, the separation is protecting you right now, because there's a lot of drama, chaos, and gossip and negative energy floating around with the divine masculine right now. So the divine masculine could block you, ghost you, or be silent. Okay, so understand and have compassion that you are being protected right now, because there's still drama going on in the divine masculine's world, which you do not want to be part of, and you don't want to get hurt by that either. Hence, the angels are saying here that they are sorting out karmic ties, and this karmic ties, I feel, is a breakdown of actually their so-called partnerships, relationships, and situations, and behaviors and patterns that actually does not align with their soul path and purpose, which is causing a lot of chaos and conflict in their life. And I feel that's the change the angels are talking about here. So I do feel this change is going to be a powerful change as well. Not only is it going to bring power in the connection that you share with your twin, but this change is going to be a powerful change, which is going to release codependencies with their karmic situations. And at the moment, the silence and separation is actually a protection. That's what you need to know. So let's get some insights as to the divine feminine. What is happening with the divine feminine right now? So thank you, angels. What is going on with the divine feminine right now? Yeah. Okay, so I think this is pretty clear, and I can resonate with this as well. I also want to bring in a different deck for the divine feminine, so I'm just bringing in the Winter Wonderland Oracle. So we've got here the divine feminine could be feeling lost, and you could be feeling lost because you don't know where your relationship is heading. You don't know what's going on. You may be sitting in a place of where things may not make sense in your life, and you don't know what's going to happen next. There could be a lot of uncertainty in your life right now, and you just don't know what's going to happen next and when things are going to shift. And this could leave you feeling lost and unsupported as well. But you are supported. You are supported by the angels. This feeling of lost and this feeling of uncertainty is also a recalibration of energies between you and your twin, and the universe recalibrating itself to manifest your intentions as well, and your twin's intentions, which is the same. But also it's a place of uncertainty because there's a lot of things happening behind the scene that you cannot see as a divine feminine. And that's what the angels are saying here. You could be feeling lost because of the chaos that's going on around. So you could even be experiencing chaos in your own life, but this I feel is the chaos behind the scenes that you might not be aware of because you are not privy to that information. You're being protected from it. And I feel the chaos is definitely about the divine masculine's world being in chaos right now, which is leaving you feeling unlost, unsure. It's kind of like this, you cannot see beyond a certain point in your life, but things are moving forward is what the angels are saying here. Even though you cannot see, things are moving forward, and you also being guided to move forward in your life because definitely your twin is loyal to you and you are loyal to your twin. You both are loyal to each other in your heart space, and that loyalty is going to help prevail and shift things forward, and it's going to help, twins come into union as well because you have compassion and empathy for your twin, and you are loyal to your twin in your heart space. And that's what the angels want you to know, okay? So even if there's a feeling of feeling lost, there's a lot happening behind the scenes, and things are moving forward, and they will move forward, which is the power and change that we saw that will come in. What else do we need to know about the divine feminines? Thank you, angels. Any guidance for the divine feminine? Yeah, you are one of a kind. The angels are describing you as a one of a kind. Your divine masculine sees you as one of a kind. And that's really, really, beautiful. So you are one of a kind. If you're a divine feminine watching, this is how your twin sees you, as special, unique, an unrepeatable phenomenon. Nobody compares to you. You are unique, special. The connection they share with you cannot be replicated or repeated or recreated with anybody else. And you are like a beautiful gem, snowflake, unique in every way, okay? And yeah, this is obviously, I feel this is the divine masculine pretending like everything is fine. So even if they're not showing you that you're unique, the divine masculine is pretending like everything is fine. All these outer appearances that looks glamorous in the divine masculine's life is actually not true, because behind the scenes they are watching you closely. They are being naughty and they're watching you. So even if it may look like your divine masculine's indifferent, or they happy in their situation, or they focus on other priorities, family, job, work, friend circles, distractions, addictions, social lives, whatever, they are watching you. They're secretly watching you, even though you don't know, because you are unique and special. And that's what you need to know. So let's get some guidance for you quickly before this reading gets too long. Thank you, angels. What guidance can we get for the divine feminine? I think that the guidance already came out, okay? I'm just going to get clearer guidance. Okay, so yeah, you're going to have the union, okay? This union will happen. This is a promise that you will come back together. And this is your assurance from the angels and the divine that you will come back together. And you need to trust that it's going to work out in a beautiful way, and have faith in your journey, and trust the process and the timing of your life. Focus on what you do want and keep your vibration high. Have faith and trust in divine order, okay? So you could be seeing the number 777 as a sign of your dreams manifesting. You've been guided to remain optimistic. Use affirmations to boost your mood and to create your reality. And you might see eagles also as a sign that your dreams are manifesting. But you've been guided to keep your energy vibration high by being happy, doing you, focusing on you, and doing the things that uplift you so that you can manifest your dreams. And yeah, the reason why there's a delay is because your twin is caught between two worlds, a karmic situation, obviously you as a divine feminine, a karmic situation causing conflict. So this is about conflict going on in the divine masculine's world, as we've seen, the chaos that I've spoken about here, which you're being protected from, which is could be a marriage, a third party, a catalyst, which is bringing fear and denial and all of that into their world, okay? But they know they need to make a decision, and that's what you're being protected from. So that's what you need to know as a divine feminine. And so you're being guided to trust that there's a big change coming in, a powerful change coming in that's going to shift everything. And you need to focus on your higher calling, and so does the divine masculine, to get out of this low vibration energy that either you or your twin is feeling right now. So thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely day or evening wherever you are. Take care. Namaste. Bye.